La Higuera is an isolated village in the foothills of the Andes. Its claim to fame is that this was where Ernesto Che Guevara, the Argentine-born medic turned guerrilla fighter, died, executed in 1967 after being captured nearby. Now, half a century later, Cuba has honored Che's memory by opening a medical clinic in the village, staffed by Cuban doctors who spend between 6 months and a year living in the community.
We have
to adapt ourselves. It's a small community, at times without electricity, but we are here anyway doing our job. For me, it's an honor, because Che always wanted to take healthcare and education to the most remote areas.
The nearest town is Valle Grande, a 3-hour drive away on dirt roads. This provincial capital is also connected to Che Guevara. It's where his body was taken from La Higuera. Before being buried in a secret grave on the edge of town, his corpse was laid out in the laundry room of the local hospital on show for the world to see. Today, there are 15 Cuban medics based here. They're part of around 750 Cuban doctors, nurses and technicians currently working in Bolivia. Anesthesiologist Eliezer Gamboa heads the Cuban contingent in Valle Grande.
Bueno, las especialidades. Ellos aquí contan con médico general.
We bring specialists. The Bolivian doctors practice mainly general medicine. Our team ranges from a surgeon to a pediatrician. We are all specialists here.
Cuban medics first arrived in Bolivia in 2006, shortly after its left-wing president Evo Morales was first elected. Here in Valle Grande, they helped renovate and staff the hospital. There are other private medical facilities in the town, but they charge for treatment. Patients at this hospital are treated for free.
Muy bien. Para mí es muy bien.
Really good. They are really good. Twice I've been seriously ill, and both times the Cuban doctors helped save my life.
Almost half of the doctors at this hospital are Cuban, and several of the Bolivians were sent to Cuba to get their medical degrees there. Litzy Roca spent 7 years in Cuba before returning home to work with low-income patients.
It's really magnificent. Without these scholarships, we couldn't study what are such expensive courses. Thanks to them, we were able to become doctors.
In the past, Cuba and Che Guevara tried to spread revolution through armed struggle. These days, it's using medical diplomacy to help win hearts and minds. Michael Voss, CGTN, Bolivia.